Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I want to tell you a story. About 4 years ago, I was referred a customer that was extremely well funded. And they hired me first as a consultant, and then they hired me to build them an application that was very much like Craigslist. Very elaborate, different pricing structures, very complex. And they hired me to build not only the website, but also the mobile app. We worked together for about 12 months, and they spent about $850,000 with my firm. After those 12 months, because I was their interim CTO, they asked me, hey Eric, do you think you could create a marketing budget for us? Said no problem. Went ahead and created a marketing budget as well as a strategy that involved technology. The marketing budget was about $2 million, given the size of the project and the type of company that they had. When I submitted the budget to them, they mentioned to me that they were out of money. And unfortunately, they weren't able to afford to move forward with the project from a marketing perspective. So in other words, they had enough to build their technology, but they did not have enough to take the project to the next level. So I've prepared a few tips that can help you not fall into that scenario. And the first thing I wanted to go over was team. It's very important that you have a strong team around you. It's very difficult for you to become successful by yourself. So I want you guys to start thinking about who you want to select for your team. One of the most important things that you could look for in your team are skill sets that are valuable to you. And try not to pick guys that have the same skill sets or they may be overlapping. The next thing is what? You got to figure out what exactly you want your system to do. Build a business requirements document. Invest in hiring designers to get you the right wireframes so that you have everything structured properly and you think about it from A to Z. The next thing is hire a consultant. Of course, right? I'm a consultant. I'm telling you to hire one. And I'm telling you why you need a consultant. If you talk to most successful people, many successful people that you'll encounter, or you start to ask them why and how did they become successful, many of them will tell you that they have a mentor. They have someone that they speak to, someone that they consult. So why wouldn't you do the same thing with your software development project? Look for someone that is an expert in the area where you're going to be building your application. That's a very wise thing to do. And finally is budget, which is one of the most critical things that you're going to need to complete your project. You know, the budget is really something that is centered around the concept that it's impossible for you to get something for nothing. And if you do get something for nothing, typically it's not worth very much. So you've got to really zone in on what you want to spend on your project and be realistic. Explain that to the consultant. And if they're a good consultant, they can help you accomplish your goal with your budget. One of the tricks that I've used throughout my career in order to keep me focused in this area has been this acronym, and I think it's a pretty cool one. It's the word TRUE. Think, respond, understand, and execute. So when I say think clearly about your project. Think clearly about where you want it to go. Then you have respond. You know, when you have a problem in your project, you should respond quickly. Be diligent and confront the problem straight on. Don't hide from it. Understand. If you're attending a meeting, if you're speaking to your consultant, or you're speaking to people that are at a higher level than you technologically, make sure that you understand everything in that meeting before you leave it. And lastly is execute, or E. Execution, you know, that's going to be once you've got the clarity and once you've got the understanding, now it's time for you to make a move, be decisive, and execute. So I want to thank you for taking the time to review this video. I wish you the best of success in your project. If you need someone that is experienced in delivering mission-critical systems, get my contact info. Don't wait and reach out today.